Back to World of Trucks. Well, you know, whether you have a Cummins engine or a Detroit diesel or maybe a Caterpillar in your truck, fuel economy becomes very, very important in this day and age of $4 a gallon diesel fuel, and who knows where it's going to end up. That's where the people from Pittsburgh Power come in. Bruce, tell us, what do you do to an engine and why do you do it, more importantly?
Okay, what we do is we find ways to make diesel engines more performance-oriented, and with the performance comes fuel mileage. We have always found in the past, in our 31-year history, that whenever you increase your horsepower, like at least by 100 or 125, you always gain efficiency. The easier the truck can pull a load up the mountain, the better the fuel mileage. And that was pretty easy to do on the mechanical engines. We did larger fuel pumps, injectors, and turbochargers. Then in 1992, when the electronic engines came on board, we had to find a way to make an electronic engine be a high-performance engine. So we have our Pittsburgh Power Performance Computer. This computer interfaces with the ECM on the Caterpillar, Detroit, Cummins, and we're now working on Mack, Mercedes, and Volvo. This is the ECM. We work with the ECM in conjunction with. And what we have here is a power box that has 7 different power settings, and each setting will give us 30 more horsepower to the rear wheels and 100 foot-pounds of torque per setting. So this computer is capable of adding 700 foot-pounds of torque and 210 horsepower to the rear wheels.
This is in the cab where the driver can control it.
This is the remote control. It is in the cab, and it's held on with Velcro. This computer also goes in the cab, somewhere on the floor, in the glove box, depending on where you want to put it. It cannot get wet. But we have found that the average owner-operator runs on power level 3, which is giving him an extra 90 to 95 rear-wheel horsepower and 300 foot-pounds of torque. And with that, we've seen gains from 0.3 of a mile per gallon up to 0.9 of a mile per gallon.
Now, there's a lot more they can do for your truck besides just the engine, right?
That's correct. We do complete engine rebuilding, tuning, and we develop items such as this. This is a mercury-filled balancer. This goes on the front of the crankshaft, right behind a crankshaft damper, and this has mercury in it, and this will balance the engine. This is our new LIPE clutch. LIPE was around back in the 70s and 80s. They were bought out and then they were discontinued. They're back now. That clutch stock will hold 2,800 foot-pounds of torque, where the competitor's clutch will only hold 2,000.
Wow, and you might need that if you go all the way up to number 7 right there, right?
That's right.
I'll put up a website. At the end of the show, you can get more information, but remember the name, Pittsburgh Power.